Hello and welcome to my mess. Today we'll be discussing academic discourse in computer science.
This is a journey into money. Loads of money.
The interoperability of CS is diverse and multifaceted. If you dive in thinking that there's some kind of rules or consistency, you'll find that that's true. Sometimes. Let me clarify. There are literally thousands of programming languages, and with them, very specialized standardizations and implementations, both in academia and across industrial identities. As a result, this fast-paced marketplace of ideas usually does not slow down for very long to accommodate the traditionalist approach of paper writing and publishing of academic journals. Be advised, these publications do exist, but they're a dull read. Now remember, all of CS has a basis in math. It's the language of the universe, so it's only fitting that it should be the basis for a computer's understanding of the world as dictated by a human operator. Problem is that the imperfect human operators have subjective opinions. They have to get together in online forums and conference rooms and figure out a unified direction for any specific language and its specifications in that specific organization. Of course, it doesn't always work out all that smoothly, which is why you can go online and find hundreds of blog posts from people voicing their frustrations over some power-hungry dude going into his office by himself and writing the standardization manual without any input and contrary to established practice. Real-time footage of what that looks like. Thankfully, academics won't need to deal with this BS as much. Computer science is, after all, a science. So you're going to be writing any papers that you do have to write in your academic career in IEEE format, which stands for the Institute of Electronics and Electrical Engineers. The circumstances under which you would write a paper for CS are specific depending on your academic institution. But graduate theses, for example, are places where you definitely will need to write a paper. I know this video is supposed to be about academic discourse in the computer science field. However, as a result of my research, I realized that isn't entirely possible without making a thorough assessment of the late 90s tech bubble and the effect that it had on universities across the country and how enrollment bloat led to significant discourse fluctuation. In 2016, Stanford University issued their hindsight report in which Eric Roberts found that CS enrollment demand was directly correlated with tech industry growth. Seriously, look at this crap. At the time of the enormous crash in 2001, referred to as the dot-com collapse, this enrollment demand turned into enrollment bloat because students either abandoned their degree plans or decided not to major in CS at all as they realized that the tech industry wasn't improving anytime soon. The big problem for universities across the entire country was that they were left overstaffed and disorganized after they were left with disproportionate response to a shrinking enrollment beyond reasonable prediction. The severity of the situation at the time cannot be understated, and the panic and anxiety of the industry reverberated into academic discourse. Ever since, universities have kept their finger to the pulse of a perceived unstable tech industry as enrollment continues to fluctuate in either direction. Pseudocode. A plain English interpretation of your instructions to the computer. Naturally, in your computer science career, you're going to be coding a lot, so it pays to be able to do it right. In fact, rendering complete and accurate code is probably one of the most important, if not the most important part of the CS discourse because of its diversity of applications. Far be it from aspiring programmers to invest their time in paper writing when the investment necessary to create functioning code is already quite significant. Computer science is a sprawling and interlaced discipline that requires a command of mathematics, computer hardware, and programming languages. The rhetoric of the field is deeply influenced by changing tides in the tech industry, interoperability, or lack thereof, programming language mandates and specifications, and broad-stroke evolving standardizations at all levels. It is fast-paced and constantly in flux.